And hello everyone, welcome to This Day.
Good morning. Today is Wednesday, February 26th, and today is Tell a Fairy Tale Day. So I'm going to give you a little history about a fairy tale that is extremely popular.
All right, that actually sounds pretty good.
It is. It's actually based on a true story, believe it or not.
All right, and on our program today we have Nicole Herrera. She's a health educator with Kaiser Permanente, Orange County. Then we're going to sail away with the Yacht Club today, and Wayne Carlson is here. From the Florence Sylvester Senior Center, Cherie Unhos and Lily Matthias are going to be telling us all about, believe it or not, March events. We've moved that quickly right now. St. Patrick events and all kinds of things. And then we have a couple guests from the Reformed Temple of Laguna Woods, Mary Ash and Donna Chesson. They've got, I think, 2 or 3 events that they're going to be talking about.
Well, they are always busy. All right, we have 2 meetings today, the United M&C Committee meeting, which will be in the boardroom at 9 a.m., and then the Mutual 50 Dining Services Committee meeting, which is in the Towers Key Club room, and that'll be at 2 p.m. All right, so what were once oral histories, myths, and legends are now retold around the world and by fire and traveling storytellers have been written down and become known all over the world as fairy tales. Now, most were told as a way to make children behave, teach a lesson, or pass the time, just like ghost stories around a campfire today. Now, many of the stories have some basis in truth. For example, some believe the story of Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs is inspired by the real life of Marguerite von Waldeck, the daughter of the 16th century Count of Waldeck. The area of Germany where the family lived was known for mining. Some of the tunnels were so tight that they had to use children or small people, such as dwarfs, to work the mines. Marguerite's beauty is well documented, and she had a stepmother who sent her away. She fell in love with a prince, but mysteriously died before she could have her happily ever after. Some say she was poisoned. Now, as the stories evolved, they took on some more magical qualities with fictional characters, such as fairies, giants, mermaids, and gnomes. Now, the brothers Grimm collected and published some of the more well-known tales we are familiar with today. Jacob and his brother Wilhelm together set out on a quest to preserve these tales at a time in history when a tradition of oral storytelling was fading. In 1812, they published their first volume of stories titled Household Tales. Their stories had a darker quality and were clearly meant for an adult audience. Now, Rumpelstiltskin is one of the tales they collected. There were several versions, and the little man went by many names in different parts of Europe, from Trittatrot in Ireland to Whuppity Story in Scotland, and Rumpelstiltskin was one difficult man to identify. Hans Christian Andersen, first published in 1829, brought to us written versions of The Princess and the Pea, The Ugly Duckling, and The Little Mermaid, and many more. So there you go, Ken.
Yes, you know, it's you think about all those and you go back to the days of the original ones, and sometimes they were quite, I guess you would say, well, more than just scary.
Yes.
You know, they were sort of macabre, and the way that they were written, and then of course changed over the years, and even to this day, you see them all the time. Of course, all the different movies and all that, but also the Once Upon a Time series that was on ABC for years, brought them all together. It's kind of fun, you know, how they have evolved over the years. I'm flying in the clouds, folks. Let's talk about the weather that we're going to be having. No clouds today. We are getting some offshore winds. In fact, a little bit of strong gusts out there, and those will be happening throughout the day. We got about 6-mile-an-hour gusts, which are, you know, far less than what we had a little while ago, but still, this is a warm trend right here, and as I've been saying, this is summer type weather, with the offshore winds solidly in the low 80s over the next few days. And then we really drop, as you can see, 10 degrees on Saturday, another 10, 11 degrees on Sunday. That's the next chance of some rain coming in. It looks like that rain will be similar to what we just had. So maybe, you know, a tenth to a quarter of an inch Sunday into Monday. We could certainly use it. This high pressure system that has just been hanging around really the West Coast for all this time since January, early January. It's been keeping all that strong trough and moisture from the Gulf of Alaska from getting down here. And that's the problem, you know, especially compared to last year. It was just the opposite. That just collapsed last year, and therefore we got 25 inches of rain. Let's look around the area, and really nice everywhere you go. Again, pointing out the fact that when we get these offshore winds, look at Palm Springs and look at the beaches. Quite often our coastal communities are a little bit warmer than Palm Springs because they're getting cool winds out there where we are getting warm winds. So there you have it, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Dancing in the sky, hiding under flowers, fairies really shine.
Hi, it's Desiree from Irvine Subaru, where families come first. As a family-ran dealership, your family's safety is our #1 priority. Come in and find the perfect Subaru from the largest selection of Subarus in Orange County. All models are top safety picks by the Insurance Institute of Highway Safety. We offer the ideal balance of safety, performance, and economy. Irvine Subaru, more Subarus, more safety, more performance, more love.
At Freedom Village Assisted Living, we provide loving care and support when your loved one needs it most. We believe in laughing more and caring more. Dining will be an experience, not just a meal. We offer opportunities to create new memories. Your family will feel like they are part of our family as we work toward creating an extraordinary difference in lives worth living. To schedule a tour and complimentary lunch and for more information, please call us at 949-340-8108 or visit our website, freedomvillage.org.
Most real estate agents stick to the 3 Ps of marketing. They place it on the MLS, they put up a sign, and pray that it sells. Laguna Premier Realty takes a different approach to marketing your home. From professional and high-quality photos to high-definition video, single property websites, and 3D virtual tours. We will make your property stand out and, most importantly, sell. So whether you are looking to list your current home or find your dream home in the Village, Laguna Premier Realty is here to help.
Now at LA Carpet & More, you can transform your kitchen and bath and get 50% off. Plus, get 5 years 0% financing. Call 800-684-4100 for an appointment or visit one of our closest showrooms.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
Now at LA Carpet & More, you can transform your kitchen and bath and get 50% off. Plus, get 5 years 0% financing. Call 800-684-4100 for an appointment or visit one of our closest showrooms.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
Ernest Hemingway wrote The Old Man and the Sea at 52. Satchel Paige was still dominating batters at 59. Celia Cruz was still winning Grammys at 77. John Wheeler illuminated our ideas of the universe at 70. And Roger Crouch was 56 when he first went into space. Your best is yet to come.
Welcome back. Well, we have Nicole Herrera here, who's with Kaiser Permanente in Orange County, and she's going to talk to us about heart health. And I know that February is Heart Health Month, and we're closing in on the end here. So tell us a little bit about yourself first and what you do.
So I'm a health educator at Kaiser Permanente. I teach a lot of different classes, but one of the classes being the heart health class, or taking care of your heart as we call it.
Okay.
I teach at all kinds of different MOBs. I'm in Irvine, Anaheim, kind of wherever they need this, but we teach a wide array of classes.
Okay.
Everything from diabetes, pre-diabetes, to also the taking care of your heart and our healthy balance class as well.
Oh, good. And you had mentioned before we came on that you were nutrition,
Yes.
mostly in nutrition.
Yes.
So I would assume that some of that would come into play in trying to keep your heart healthy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Diet is a really big thing that plays a role in it. So it definitely goes hand in hand.
Okay, excellent. So let's talk a little bit about how heart disease starts.
Yeah, so heart disease basically starts with little plaque that slowly kind of builds up. A lot of this plaque can come from your food that you eat, inactivity, smoking, and some of it also has to do with genetics. So really making sure we have a balanced lifestyle and controlling the things that are within our reach, like our diet, like exercise, like sleeping well, our stress levels. So this plaque slowly begins to build up. this can be caused from a diet that's high in saturated fat as well as cholesterol. Once that plaque slowly starts to build up, that puts us at more risk for heart disease, but also heart attack and stroke.
Exactly.
So it's really important that we keep a balanced diet and also a balanced life as well.
Right, right. Okay, good. And then risk factors for heart problems other than kind of what you mentioned.
Yeah, so other things are family genetics that are involved with it. I know I talked a little bit about smoking, a history, right? We want to stop smoking. Diet, the high in saturated fat and cholesterol. We want to aim towards more of leaner meats, and again, that balanced plate, which we'll get into, I'm sure, a little later. And then also exercise, making sure we stay active. Our heart is a muscle too, and I think we forget that. So making sure we are exercising regularly as well.
Now, some of our folks in our community, you know, exercise is tough for them.
Yeah.
So I know there's lots of classes that are helpful for them, but you're saying that it doesn't even have to be like really rigorous type of exercise.
That's right. So our goal ultimately would be 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week. So about 150 minutes within that week.
Okay.
But if you could just start with 10 minutes a day of just that moderate activity, that you're still going to get some benefit cardiovascularly with that type of exercise. So whether it's, I know some people may have joint issues, walking in the pool, water aerobics, it doesn't have to just be, you know, that running on the treadmill that we kind of instantly think about.
Right. Okay. That's a good one, the pool, because you know that certainly takes a lot of weight off off your muscles and joints.
Yes.
What are some of the key aspects of healthy diet, like you mentioned?
Okay, so when we think about our plate when we're eating, we want to envision a 9-inch plate. We want half that plate to be filled with non-starchy vegetables, things like broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, green beans. All those are rich in fiber and all kinds of nutrients. The other fourth, or the half of our plate, 1/4 would be filled with lean meat. These are things like chicken, fish, which is really good. And then also the other fourth is going to be filled with that starch or whole grain. So really in that plate, we want the balance, but we also, when we focus on those starches, we want to make sure in the grains, we want that fiber. Fiber is something that can really help bring down all those levels that we're looking at, our cholesterol, LDL levels. So making sure we're getting adequate amounts of fiber, and if we get that within our balanced plate, that's going to really benefit our heart.
So what about supplements? I know people might take fish oil and things like that. Are those helpful?
You know, they are. Fish oil supplements are helpful, especially for people that don't particularly like fish. But you always want to make sure whatever supplement it is that you're taking, you want this little small emblem that's USP verified. We want to make sure that you're getting quality supplements. So looking for those types of symbols, and you can actually go online and look up the USP symbol so you know what to look for and identify, because we want to make sure you're getting a quality supplement. There is research that shows that those fish oil supplements are good. Of course, we would like to get it naturally from our food products, but if you're not a fish person, I know it can be kind of difficult to get that in your diet.
Yeah. Well, now let's talk about the different types of omegas that are there. I know there's a variety of them. Is it all of them you have to have or just one?
So we want a balance of the omegas. We want to really focus for heart health, though, on omega-3 fatty acids.
Okay.
So this is going to come from salmon, those fishes, mackerel, but you can also get these from walnuts, chia seed, flaxseed oil. So there's are different types of sources you can get it from. So you have some variety in there. So nuts and seeds are also a part of that balanced plate where you can get the omegas in there as well.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said that, because when you said mackerel, I'm like, no, thank you.
Me too.
Well, good thing. All right, good. All right, perfect. And then I know we have a little slide that sort of outlines sort of the risks and things that we should be taking into consideration. So maybe let's just talk a little bit about that. So symptoms of heart disease.
Yeah, some of those symptoms are when you're having basically that chest pain and so forth, and also just not really feeling well. So we see on here the different symptoms of the heart attack and also heart failure and that fluttering in the chest. But you know, in general, when we talk about heart health and heart awareness, sometimes it can be silent and we have that big episode that happens. So the best recommendation I would say is really just going into the doctor for those annual visits, getting your regular blood work, because then we're going to be able to identify before it gets to that point where you're having such great symptoms.
Right.
And that's one of the great things about Kaiser is all these wellness and education programs that we do have available to stop it from getting to that point.
Right. And I also have heard that many people, and I think it was more women, kind of ignore signs thinking,
Yes.
oh, it's nothing, or it's indigestion or something like that. Is that true?
Yes, it is. And the scary thing is for women, it could feel like an upset stomach. It could feel like just this, we identify it as a different pain, but we just, for some reason, keep pushing it off. So really kind of being in tune with your body and saying, this just isn't right. It's better to go get that checked out and be safe than sorry.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Any last things? I know we talked about food and supplements. Anything else?
Just living that healthy lifestyle, trying to exercise, getting enough sleep, and also managing stress. So I would highly recommend the Taking Care of Your Heart class that we do have available at Kaiser. We go into depth. It's a 2-part class, so it'll be 2 weeks in a row for about 2.5 hours. So a lot of education in there. And you'll also get 2 booklets that you can go back and review, take notes in. And Kaiser has a bunch of great resources also available in that book.
And I know we have many Kaiser Permanente members here, so that will be perfect for them.
Yeah, and free of charge too.
That's excellent. All right, very good. Thank you so much for the information.
Thank you.
All right. And remember, if you want information regarding heart health through Kaiser Permanente, you can go to kp.org/Orange County. We'll be right back.
Are you considering cremation? Pacific Cremation Society offers simple and affordable cremation plans. Why do families choose us? Simple and affordable, discounted membership pricing, chartered memorials at sea, expert service and compassionate care, free advanced planning guide and consultation. Call now for your free planning guide.
I'm a strong believer that there's something for everyone out there. But some people never stop searching. I've looked long and hard through these parts, and I thank my lucky stars I stumbled across a special place, a unique place, where you never know what you'll find. The Trading Post, only on Channel 6.
This is how we burger, brew, and cue. Pick a town. Arrive hungry, real hungry. Start with a massive burger. Charred, juicy. Add bacon, a buttery bun piled high. Serve it up, wash it down. Creamy, hoppy, fruity, malty. We're not done yet. Cue time. Deep fried, sauce soaked, pork ribs, meaty, tender. I'm full. Where to next?
All new Burgers, Brew, and Q. Tuesday at 9. Cooking Channel. Stay fired up.
If you're driven by an adventurous heart, you're in luck. The Subaru Outback is all new for 2020. With standard symmetrical all-wheel drive plus up to 33 miles per gallon. An available 260 horsepower turbocharged engine, advanced technology, and an extra-large touchscreen. Welcome to the best Outback ever, the 2020 Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you.
Come into Irvine Subaru and get complimentary maintenance included on all new Subarus and celebrate the Subaru A Lot to Love event.
Welcome back. Well, I'm very pleased to welcome Wayne Carlson, who is here from the Laguna Woods Yacht Club. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Well, what a treat this is. This is great.
But we just love the Yacht Club, and nobody would have known that we have a yacht club here, and so I think it's very exciting, and now the weather's kind of warming up, so maybe you can start taking the sailboats out.
That's right. That's right. In fact, we were out yesterday.
Oh, good.
And it ended up in the middle of a super pod of dolphins. There were literally, we were in the middle of hundreds of dolphins.
No kidding.
In fact, we were getting splashed. There was splash coming over the side of the boat from these dolphins because they were playing with us.
Oh, that's
so it's just
really
great
fun.
fun.
That
great
is
fun.
so fun. Well, let's talk a little bit about what the club is, how you can get involved.
Right. The club, actually, yacht club is kind of a misnomer for us. We're a sailing club.
A sailing club, okay.
Most yacht clubs own a restaurant and a bar, and they have docks, and to put it in a term, they're kind of snooty.
But you guys aren't at all.
Oh, God, no. In fact, we're the opposite. We don't own any property. We don't own any bars and restaurants or whatever, but we own the boat.
But you own the boat. All right, that's excellent.
And we rely on Laguna Woods to provide us with meeting rooms and party rooms and that kind of stuff. So it's kind of in reverse.
Okay.
We have about 130 members. We have a general meeting the fourth Friday of every month.
Okay.
And then we have a happy hour on the second Friday of every month, which is quite great. And then we have a lot of activities in between.
Right.
Plus, we take the club boat out 5 days a week.
Right.
And then Lloyd Chase takes his boat out either on Saturday or Sunday.
Okay. And now, when you take it out during the week, what time do you usually go?
We usually leave, I try to carpool. We're down at Dana Point, so I try to carpool from the village down. We usually meet at the flagpole at Clubhouse 3 at 11:30.
Oh, okay.
And then we're usually back by about 5.
Okay, perfect. Now, is there certain types of conditions that you look for?
More than conditions to look for, there's conditions we look for not to sail.
Sure.
You know, it's not just wind, you know, because we get some pretty heavy winds.
Yeah.
But strangely enough, when it's windy in Laguna Woods, it's usually beautiful in Dana Point.
Oh, interesting.
Because the Saddleback Mountains block things.
Right.
You know, it's really kind of neat.
Right.
Yesterday we were out and we were in the thick of the fog.
Oh, no kidding.
We got caught in the fog out, and it's fine. But if it would have been that thick when we first went out, I probably would have held back a little bit.
Right.
So those are the conditions you look for.
Let's talk about some of the things that you guys did last year. You were part of the Dana Point Boat Parade, and what did you guys do?
What a hoot! Really, we had the best time. The theme for the Dana Point Boat Parade last year was Tiki. What was it? Tiki Christmas. It was Tiki Christmas, and you know, when you live in Laguna Woods, you have a wealth of talents in your memberships. So we put a 7.5-foot lighted palm tree up the mast, and one of our members created 3 4-foot tiki gods.
Oh, too funny.
That we had on, the bow and then on the stern as well. We had lights everywhere, of course.
Right.
And one of our members has a jazz combo and brought speakers.
Oh, perfect.
And we blasted out tiki drum music.
I love it.
Everyone on the boat wore a grass skirt.
Wonderful.
It was
a good time.
Oh, we had a great time. And we ran the parade for 2 weekends in a row, so it was like 4 days.
Okay.
And every day we offered a different crew, so we gave 32 people the opportunity to make a total fool out of yourself.
Nice.
It was wonderful.
Oh, that's
It was
great.
just
I'm glad
wonderful.
you guys could participate.
Great
Now,
time.
there's something else that you're doing that's very interesting, and you brought some samples. Now, of course,
yes.
these are very obvious balloons, Mylar balloons.
Mylar balloons.
So what's happening?
One of our missions, it's kind of an unofficial mission, is we always say we're out to save the ocean one balloon at a time.
Okay.
I don't know how many people actually think about what happens to Mylar balloons when you let them go. Chances are it's going to end up in the ocean. And it looks an awful lot like whale food and dolphin food, and people, the mammals get into a lot of trouble. These 2 balloons we actually pulled out yesterday.
Okay.
This was yesterday's catch. We estimate in the last 2 years we've pulled out close to 800 balloons out of the water,
wow.
and that's just us. So
Yeah.
you can imagine what's floating out there.
Right.
So as far as Mylar balloons go, I just ask people to think 3 times before they buy them. The
Right.
easiest way to stop them from getting in the ocean is not to buy them in the first place.
Buy them, yeah.
though.
Are you seeing only the Mylar balloons, or are you seeing some of the other ones too?
On occasion, we see regular balloons.
Okay.
Strangely enough, when we see regular balloons, they're usually in bunches of like 30.
Oh, wow.
That got away from somebody.
Okay.
But for the most part, it's Mylar.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you guys are out there doing that. That's perfect. Perfect. All right, let's talk about your sailing academy and what people can do.
Oh, God. We have this wonderful sailing academy. In fact, we have 3 levels. We have a fundamentals level, we have an intermediate level, and an advanced level. Our fundamentals classes began this past Monday.
Okay.
And they're Monday mornings for 2 hours, and then we offer them for 5 weeks, 5 consecutive weeks.
Okay.
We have 26 students in the fundamentals class.
Okay,
The
that's
club
great.
is 130 people. We have 26 students. It's wonderful.
That's nice. Is that an additional charge?
I think it's like $25 for the
that's
class.
nothing, right?
What it does is it pays for the coffee. That's about it. But what you realize is the membership of the yacht club kind of falls into 2 categories. I hate to categorize, but falls into 2 categories. One category are people that owned boats. And when they moved to Laguna Woods, they divested of all that. And the yacht club offers them an opportunity to continue sailing.
Okay.
The other group always had sailing on their bucket list.
Perfect.
However, they were raising families, they had careers, they lived in Oklahoma, they know all these things. Now they're in Laguna Woods and they have the opportunity to sail. And those are the 26 people that are in the fundamentals class.
I think that's awesome. I mean, you start your second half of your life and you're
That's right.
enjoying whatever you can do, and you have a little more time on your hands, and that's perfect to do all those things you've never got to do.
That's exactly right. Who would have thunk that 32 people would be yelling and screaming and wearing grass skirts on a boat in Dana Point Harbor?
Well, you obviously didn't have any doubt that would happen because you prepared for that. So that's awesome. All right, so then if people want to get in touch with you and want to know more about it, you guys, they can find you through the Laguna Woods Village website, right?
Exactly. The Laguna Woods Village website. You can also go directly to our website, and it's lwyachtclub.com.
Perfect. And the annual membership fee, is it still $150?
It's $150 for the year. And again, we sail 6 days a week.
Right. That is a bargain. It is a bargain.
Great deal.
And you guys are a load of fun. We went out with you last year, and very knowledgeable and super fun. So, but I didn't get to see a pot of dolphins. So hopefully next time.
That's right. In fact, like 3 weeks ago, we've been waiting for the gray whales to come through, and they weren't coming. 3 weeks ago, we went out, and it was like we got into the whale express lane.
Oh,
and we saw at least 15 gray whales.
Wow.
It was like they were on all sides.
That's awesome.
It was amazing.
Good. Well, Commodore, thank you so much. It was very nice to meet you,
Lisa,
and we'll have you on again.
Thank you very much.
All right. Well, that was very exciting. So look for yacht club opportunities where you can learn to sail or see some whales. We'll be right back.
Did you know that the Laguna Hills Lodge was originally built as a place for relatives or friends to stay when they were visiting? In 1968, Laguna Woods' residents built the first 2 buildings of the lodge because they wanted a place close by for visitors to stay. Since then, the lodge has become the spare bedroom for the Laguna Woods' residents. The lodge has received the TripAdvisor Award of Excellence 8 years in a row. We invite you to stay in one of our recently remodeled garden rooms and take advantage of a special offer for Laguna Woods' residents, family, and friends.
At South County Lexus, we really are different. We're California's exclusive Lexus Plus dealer. Lexus Plus is a new way of doing business. At a Lexus Plus dealer, you can expect an upfront, negotiation-free, hassle-free price right on the vehicle. The same price you'll find on our website, all the way through the transaction. At South County Lexus, we feel this is the way of the future, and this is the way the customer prefers to do business. South County Lexus, your exclusive Lexus Plus dealer. Different, just like you.
Through my window, I see the first sunlight. and I feel the warm ocean breeze. I see the waves that lulled me all night. That's what my window brings me.
Look at this.
That view is $1 million.
It's amazing we can look at these kinds of places within our budget.
You don't have a bad view from here anywhere you look.
It's all about the view. Sunday night is beach night. Sunday night at 8, only on HGTV.
I've been coming here since about 1995, 25 years. When it comes to medicine, you have three choices. They either give you chemicals, or they cut your body, give you surgery, or you can do something about your body where you heal yourself from inside out. You reach a point of no return where you really want to end it all, because you cannot take that depression and that anxiety. That's not life. I don't think there's anybody in the world doing what he is doing. It'll only help you, and then you can phase to whatever part of your life you want to phase.
Call today for your free phone consultation.
I just love that ring. Where'd you get it?
I got it at the Jewelry Box. I saw it on Facebook, and then I went in and bought it. They have the most unique, awesome pre-owned pieces for amazing prices.
The Jewelry Box of Lake Forest, voted best jewelry store in Orange County for 8 straight years, offering unmatched prices on fine jewelry and watches, refurbished to new condition.
Visit us in our store or shop our website for just arrived items.
The Jewelry Box. It's about trust.
Welcome back. Well, we got a couple ladies from the Florence Sylvester Senior Center right down the road, and you folks, I think most of you know where that is. I'd like to welcome Lillian Matthias and Sheree Unholz. And you've got so much stuff going on. March is here, or just about here, in just a few days. So you got a lot of different activities going on. And we're going to talk about some of them, right?
We are. Thank you so much for having us again.
Yeah, always great to have you both. And I know one of the things you wanted to talk about, among other, you've got a stack of things, but the wonderful lunches you put on every single day, well, Monday through Friday, and you've got room for a lot more folks.
We do. And you know what? I would just love to empower anyone that might be sitting at home alone to come out to our lunch. It's a really great program. I think it's a fun way to meet friends. And then they all will go off to some of our classes together, but it is good food that comes from a caterer in Laguna Beach. So I'd love to grow the program. We have a capacity for about 115 people, so we definitely have more room.
Okay, and if people get this booklet here, you have all the menus are in here for the entire month, so people know what they're, you know, they can kind of pick a day and figure out where they want it, what they want, and of course St. Patrick's Day is coming up.
Yes,
St. Patrick's
Day is coming up.
Oh my gosh, St. Patrick's Day, yes. I can't believe it, but that's like, what, at least a little over 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
We're already there. So we're doing our big bash. We have an entertainer coming in to do, you know, fun music, get up and dance. We're doing a big raffle or a gift to the person who wears the most green. So we have seniors wearing everything down to jewelry with green socks, green shoelaces, you name it. And they get up there and it's a big competition in the front of the room, and then everybody votes.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And as far as the lunches go, do you have to you mentioned pre-order them. Do you have to sign up? Can you just go in there that day?
You can come in day of, certainly.
Sure.
But a lot of our regular seniors, they come to lunch every day, so they'll pre-order because you can get a hot meal or order the cold meal.
I see, okay.
So if you don't eat beef or chicken, you can get the cold meal.
Okay,
like
so
a
there's
hummus
options.
wrap or,
Okay.
Yeah. But we always, guests are welcome day of. You decide you want to come, we serve at 11:30, so they can come in that day.
Okay, very good.
We had a really sweet lady come in yesterday, and it was the first time that she'd ever been with us, and she was like, what's going on? So we invited her to have lunch. Next thing you know, she was sitting at a table with a bunch of, you know, really nice ladies, and they all know each other's names, and they're all coming back the next day. So that could be an example of somebody who's kind of sitting at home not knowing what to do, or maybe doesn't have something to do. So she literally ended up making 5 friends that day. So they all had newsletters and menus. They were all talking. I mean, and that's what it's about. Yeah. It's the socialization.
You've got some other things you want to talk about. You've got a stack of
I do.
different events that are happening.
Always. So in the month of March, we're doing something called Luck of the Leprechaun. And that is every day you come to lunch, you get a raffle ticket. And then we're going to raffle off a large gift card at the end of the month. A quick thing about that is if you bring a friend who's never come to lunch, we double your raffle tickets. So we give you 2 raffle tickets.
Okay.
So yeah, we're just kind of, again, another reason to encourage people to come in and join us for lunch. Yeah.
And Lily, you also want to talk about volunteers?
Yes, I would love to. So I think most people know what Meals on Wheels is. If you're not mobile enough to come out to the center to receive lunch from us, we will bring food to your home. So we have 2 managers that run that, Sydney and Chris, and on their behalf, we'd love to ask for people that would love to volunteer by driving out to the homes, even if you can't do a regular day, just to come in as a sub to go take those meals, because we have almost 200 seniors in Laguna Woods that rely on our services every day.
Wow.
And they get 3 meals delivered, a hot meal for lunch right then, refrigerated meal for dinner, and refrigerated breakfast for the next day. So there are a lot of people relying on us, so we're always looking for people.
Okay.
Yeah. It's about 22, 23 routes.
Wow.
That are run
That's
out.
a lot.
So yeah, we're always looking and recruiting for volunteers at the senior center or for Meals on Wheels. Yeah.
And a few other things you want to talk about?
We have a brain exercise class. I don't know.
And that's always been popular.
Yes, it's been popular, but we've seen some of the sign-up sheets are going down. So we're looking for some new faces. Brain exercise, it's the memory, the reasoning, the processing, the concentration, all that stuff. We have 2 classes. It was so popular, we did 2. So the first class is at 9:30, the second class is at 10:30. The 10:30 class is always full, but we're looking for some 9:30 participants. So again, there's no charge for the class, and it's a great way to again meet people and socialize, but also to exercise our brains.
Yeah, that's a really good. I've heard over the
that.
years that's been very popular.
Yeah, very popular.
Yeah, for their reasoning and processing skills, I think that really enhances it, and just memory recollection, which is so important for all of us. So it's a popular class.
Very popular.
And throughout the month, all the different things that you have, they're all listed in this booklet. And what I like about it is most of the time, I think almost all of them, there's no charge. You may have to call ahead because reservations are limited in some of these. I think there's a few that might have a nominal fee, but overall there's so much that is offered there. And the fact that you talk to people about things that can really help them, resources that you folks you really look into. Want to make sure the people that you work with are all very legitimate and have worked, especially with seniors, for quite a long time. And
and I think the nice thing is, even if people come off the street with the question, we have case managers in-house that can provide them some more resources. So that's just beneficial for them.
Now, the case managers, again, are people that really can go out and help a lot of different folks for different reasons. Maybe it's just a very short session with them or whatever it might be. They might have some little problem or question, and that's something that is really a benefit to a lot of people. Yeah.
Totally. We're passionate about our seniors.
Yeah. What are your hours over there?
We're open from 8:30 to 4:30 Monday through Friday.
All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, it's always good to have you ladies on. And all the folks from the Senior Center, they do great work over there. And again, stop on by there and see what there is to offer. Pick up a booklet. We have a few of them here. And if you want to look into volunteering, please contact them, 949-380-0155 for all the different opportunities there. And of course, the lunches are wonderful. Just go over there and have a lunch one day. You'll meet new people and have a great time. And meet great stuff.
Yeah, come hang out with us.
Yes, we love it.
All right, we'll be right back.
Thanks, Ken.
Hi, I'm Vince Ferragamo. I spent some of my best years as an NFL quarterback, but today I've got a new team, and we're helping seniors who spent their best years fighting for our country, defending our freedom, and informing the nation. Our hometown heroes need help. AgeWell Senior Services is their lifeline. Nonprofit AgeWell can do all of this because you care enough to give. Please join me in supporting AgeWell. Donate today.
The 2020 election is ushering in a new and exciting change for all of Orange County voting residents. We've always been a leader in election innovation, and now that same strength and legacy are coming to the election process with our new vote centers. This historic shift in voting from traditional polling places to vote centers will make it more convenient, more secure, and more accessible for all voters. As technology is constantly advancing and voter habits change, the traditional polling place model has fallen behind the needs of Orange County voters. We are now introducing vote centers to Orange County. This new way to vote means we are no longer restricted to voting on just one day. We take away the confusion of which polling place to cast your ballot, and we modernize, simplify, and increase security of the entire voting process. Vote centers usher in an incredible leap forward in how our elections are held. You will now be able to vote in person over an 11-day period in nearly 200 county-operated vote centers with highly trained staff that can help you from registering to vote, casting your ballot, and everything in between. Gone are the days of your address determining where you vote or the need for most provisional ballots. Now you can choose to vote at any location convenient for you. Walk in when you want and where you want. Voting in person at a vote center will be a similar experience to what you're used to, only with some exciting enhancements to make the process easier and more efficient, ensuring every vote is handled accurately and securely. Every voter will receive a ballot through the mail prior to Election Day, but this isn't your only option to vote. When voting in person, a new electronic check-in process speeds up voting time, verifies your information, and provides real-time data to election staff so they can better assist you. Regardless of how you choose to vote in person, the procedures all remain the same. If you vote by mail, you can keep voting the same way you have in the past. Your ballot and process will look the same as before. If you prefer to drop off your vote-by-mail ballot, we now have brand new ballot drop boxes located throughout Orange County. These new ballot drop boxes are easy to spot, convenient, and have enhanced security measures. Vote centers are staffed with friendly, professionally trained agents who can assist you with all of your voter needs and offer more services than the traditional polling place. If it's your first time voting or you need general voter assistance, you can stop by any vote center for help. There, they can verify your vote-by-mail ballot has been received, generate a replacement ballot, or check your registration status. We are excited about this incredible new election process that makes voting more accessible, more secure, and simply easier. For more information, please visit ocvote.com.
Well, I'd like to welcome from the Reformed Temple of Laguna Woods, we have Muriel Ash here today and Donna Chesson, and they are talking about all kinds of things that are going up. You've got probably 3 events that we know of. They're coming up over the next month and actually into April as well. So welcome. Donna, I'd like to, is this the first time you've been on with us?
No, I've been on before for the National Council.
Oh, okay. All right. So as far as all the different events that you're doing, one of them that's coming up, the closest one really, is March 24th, and it's a book and author luncheon.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. We're real excited. This is the first time we've tried this. Hope it becomes an annual event.
Yeah.
But at any rate, it's Tuesday, March 24th at 10 a.m. in Clubhouse 2. And we're starting off the morning with a boutique.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yes, and it's 10 a.m. And the boutique, we're lucky we've got 9 vendors. A whole variety, actually. We have clothing, we have jewelry. We were lucky enough to get the Temecula Olive Oil Company. They usually don't do this, but they offer. They're from Laguna Beach. And we also
Wait, Temecula Olive Oil is from Laguna. Oh, because they have a place down
there.
there.
They also have a place in Temecula.
All right.
And they didn't want to come from Temecula, and then I said, can't you help us out? And they said,
that's kind of neat. That's something different.
It is a big difference.
Yeah.
And
very nice.
So we have We have somebody doing gift cards and a whole variety.
Really nice. Now, there's as far as the luncheon goes.
Okay.
Is there? I'm looking at the flyer that we have up here.
Right.
Is there a charge for it?
Yes, it's $36.
Okay.
Includes the entire day.
All right.
And of course, it's a donation to the temple. And our lunch is kind of special. We went out and did a special kind of chicken. I know everybody has chicken, but this happens to be a real unusual, different type of chicken. We're doing a full lunch with a special dessert, starting with soup.
Okay.
And interesting, so I put on a variety for those who are vegetarians. It's a ravioli. We've gotten tremendous response on the ravioli. So it's going to be wonderful. And then after the lunch, after the boutique is lunch, and then we have 4 authors coming.
Wow.
Yeah, so one of our authors is a talk show hostess. Her name is Jeannie Bernstein, and she writes several books, and Jeannie's pretty well known. She's an on-air personality. She's a voice actress, and she started Get the Funk Out.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of a clever. She's on KUCI.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're excited to have her. We have Daniel Jaffe coming. He's from LA, and he's an internationally published fiction writer. And then we were lucky to get a gentleman from Arizona who's willing to come over.
Wow.
His name is Brad Graber. Brad writes novels. He said he grew up in a family where nobody listened to him, so he knew he had to write. So I love that part of it.
That's quite a lineup.
Yeah, and then we have a gal from right here from Laguna Woods named Edith Shaw.
Okay.
And she's writing a biography on her mother, or grandmother, I'm sorry, her grandmother.
Very good.
We're looking forward to this. Hope this becomes an annual event.
Yeah,
So-
and then coming up on April 9th is you're having your Passover Seder, right,
Yes,
Muriel?
we have our traditional community Seder that we've done each year. It's a wonderful event. It's the second day of Passover, the second night of Passover. Be on April 9th in Clubhouse 1, 6 o'clock. Traditional meal, and the Seder will be run by our rabbi, Rabbi Ben Kamen, and our cantorial soloist, Jennifer Lewis, will be singing with her beautiful voice to make it very warm and wonderful. A massive menu with all the traditions of Passover. People should think in terms of bringing their entire family. Because this is a family event, and families can sit together at their own table.
Okay.
So it'll be quite lovely, and people will review the beginning of the Exodus, the first story of freedom, and which we review every year. So I think that will be a wonderful event for any family and any individual. Doesn't need to be a family. We'll seat them with other groups, and they will enjoy that.
And this is, again, on April 9th.
Absolutely.
And there's a cost, $30 for members, $35 for guests, and children,
12
$15.
and under 15.
And again, you want, on something like this, you definitely want reservations ahead of time.
Oh, definitely, and please do.
And then coming up a few days later, there's another event.
We will be having our rabbi give us lectures 3 Sundays in a row, the April 19th, 20th, and May 3rd on the book of Ecclesiastes. He will explain everything you were afraid to ask about the book of Ecclesiastes. And he has given the title, The Book That the Bible Does Not Want You to Read, because there's a lot of skepticism about that. It's, all is vanity, you want to be, it's very depressing at first.
Okay.
But there's very positive things to find in it. And but a lot of famous quotations that you want to know where they came from, and is this human cynicism, doubt, and skepticism really appropriate? And the rabbi will explain a great deal about that, and I think people will find it terrifically interesting. So we invite the community to join us, and that also is a $18 fee, but it covers all 3 lectures.
Okay, and so it goes over a few days.
Yes,
April 19th,
Sundays.
26th, and 3rd.
Right.
And that you'll probably talk about again when you come
Probably.
up. Actually, Yeah, you will, because you'll come at the end of March. And
Exactly,
so you'll talk about that
exactly. So anything
All right.
anybody wants to know, just call us at our hotline and just call the synagogue and we will invite you to all these events.
All right, very good, ladies. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us, and we appreciate.
Sure. So we will.
Yes.
We'll see you again next month. And you want more information? I always tell people just go to the club pages, and their club is listed there.
Thank you.
We'll
and
be
our
right
website.
back. And your website.
Absolutely.
Yep, just click on that, and we'll be right back.
Thank you.
We got to get you.
Okay.
There's never quite enough time. We try to make the most of it, to find more of it, to cherish each and every moment. At Memorial Care, we value your time. So we're bringing more locations closer to you. Because having award-winning physicians in your own neighborhood means getting to appointments faster and enjoying a healthier life. We're here, with care where you need it.
Mind and Memory Program at Mission Hospital is an outpatient program specifically designed for patients with a memory disorder who have developed a mental health issue, such as depression, anxiety, or paranoia. Patients are welcome every day, Monday through Friday, up to 4 days a week. On-site meals and snacks are included, and transportation to and from the program is available. The program focuses on improvement in overall mood, function, and concentration, as well as a decrease in depression or anxiety. Call today to find out if you or your loved one qualifies for the Mind and Memory Program.
Envision, the eye doctor's #1 choice.
I have worked with the doctors at Envision for over 20 years. Their experience, state-of-the-art technology, and positive outcomes have earned them my trust in taking care of our mutual patients.
With clear vision, all things are possible. To schedule your appointment today, contact us at 866-599-2740.
If you're driven by an adventurous heart, you're in luck. The Subaru Outback is all new for 2020. With standard symmetrical all-wheel drive plus up to 33 miles per gallon. An available 260 horsepower turbocharged engine, advanced technology, and an extra-large touchscreen. Welcome to the best Outback ever, the 2020 Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you.
Come into Irvine Subaru and get complimentary maintenance included on all new Subarus and celebrate the Subaru A Lot to Love event.
Welcome back. We've got a very fun movie for you on Friday. It's called Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey, and it is about cute little animals on a journey. And it says, before the Seavers leave for a family vacation to San Francisco, they drop off their pets, Chance, an adventurous American bulldog, Shadow, a wise golden retriever, and Sassy, a cautious cat, at a friend's ranch. But when the animals start to worry that they've been left for good, the three embark together on a treacherous and thrilling journey to find their way back home through the California wilderness. Isn't that cute?
Yeah, that's a good movie.
And the voices are Michael J. Fox, Sally Field, and Don Amici.
Yeah.
So this has been around for some time, 1993.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's super cute. I always like it when they have little talking animals.
Yeah, this is it's very well done.
Yeah.
And then on Monday, we bring you a sequel movie, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. Now, this is a sequel to the one they did before, which was technically a sequel to the original Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
Because that's what this is based on. You all remember Maleficent, and she was the evil, basically, you talked about fairy tales.
Right.
Technically, she's a fairy in this, and
mean one.
oversees the lands of the fairies and all that. Well, in this one, she travels to the grand old castle because her young daughter, Aurora, is getting married to Prince Philip. While there, she meets Aurora's future mother-in-law, that's played by Michelle Pfeiffer, a conniving queen who hatches a devious plot to destroy the lands of fairies. Hoping to stop her, she joins forces with a seasoned warrior and a group of outcasts to battle the queen and her powerful army. So in this, in these two movies, you really kind of see the good side of Maleficent. And it's her take on the story of Sleeping Beauty.
That looks good.
Very well done. This was a good movie. And Angelina Jolie, she does a great role in this. There's Elle Fanning. In fact, Elle Fanning, when she did this a few years ago, the first one, she was kind of new. You didn't know. She had done some other things when she was much younger, but this was sort of her breakout role, and good movie.
It's got a lot of good people in it.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, I saw this, and I really did enjoy it.
Did you like it? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right,
Very
good deal.
much
So you've got a lot of good movies this week.
Yeah, and coming up in the month of March, every Saturday at Clubhouse 7, Leslie Coretti and her Wellness in the Woods program is doing a Mind Boosters 4-week course designed to help keep your mind active. And it's $35 per person for this entire run. And as I'd asked her about this when she was on, that these are all in sequence. So it's not as though you go to one of these. When you sign up, you got to sort of make a commitment. Every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., Clubhouse 7, starting on March 7th, so for 4 weeks.
Oh, our minds always need boosting.
Yes,
that's
they
for
do.
sure. All right, and then we have, don't forget the Frankie Avalon concert. That'll be on Saturday, March 7th, and that'll be at the Performing Arts Center at 7 p.m. And the tickets are already on sale, and I would hurry up because that's coming right up. We have not heard that it's been sold out, so there's still time.
Yeah, I haven't heard, so.
Okay, weather.
We have to assume.
That's right.
There are still tickets available.
That's right.
All right, our weather, as I said, is really heating up over these next few days. We have some offshore gusty winds today that will continue maybe in tomorrow. We might get some mild winds tomorrow morning. We'll see about that, but then they'll taper off. And you can see going forward, 3 days of 80 degrees in the low 80s. Then we drop 10 degrees on Saturday, then drop another 10 degrees. What a big change. On Sunday, that's the chance we are looking at light rain Sunday, maybe into Monday, kind of what we just had. So not too much. As I said, this high pressure system that has just been creating sort of umbrella over the West Coast has not allowed any of this moisture to come down from the Gulf of Alaska so far this year. We need it. Here are the temperatures around the area. As you can see, they're all very warm, and the beaches are averaging 77 degrees.
Nice.
So really,
let's go.
Yeah, really not. I mean, we need the rain, but
we do.
It is kind of nice out there.
It is. It's very nice. All right, well, have a great day in the village, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.